My name's Stephen Lambert. I work here in the paid media team at RocketMill. I'm going to talk to you today about a guide to advertising on Amazon. More and more companies today are getting online and they're starting to diversify their channels. So we're going to look at Amazon as an example today. We're going to start with an overview. So this is why would you want to be on Amazon? What is Amazon Ad Rank and what is A9? We're going to look at advertising on Amazon. So this is paid media advertising on Amazon. Start providing really good revenue and ROI for you. We're also going to take a look at tactics. So if you're a startup or an established brand, you might have different tactics to promote your products. But first we need to frame this. So we've created our own fictional company to take you through this journey of advertising on Amazon. This is Graham. Graham sits over there. Graham loves good shirts, but Graham has a vision. He wants to share his shirts with the world. So he's created a company called Graham Shirts. It's a startup company. He's even set up his own website. He's got a high quality logo. And he's currently using other paid media platforms to push traffic to his website. He's using Google AdWords, Bing ads, shopping on all of these, Facebook ads, a bit of Pinterest, a bit of Instagram, he's even dabbling a bit in eBay. But Graham's got ideas. So he wants to try Amazon. All his friends are telling him it's the thing to do. Lots of people are making a lot of money on there. So he wants to look into it. He wants an overview of Amazon. What can this do? What can this provide to him? So Amazon is big, like properly big. In 2017, the whole revenue for Amazon was £178 billion. 117 billion of that was purely from their shopping websites. But if you look at that trend, it's only going up. The gap each year is getting bigger and bigger, so they're just continuously growing. Amazon, in fact, wants to be known as the everything store. So they want to be the place where you can go, search for any single product, and they'll be there and you can buy that from them. An example of this is in the UK. In January 2018, there was 370 million products on the Amazon website. If you think about that, why would you try and compete with that? Why would you want to try and get in the mix on that? According to Search Engine Journal, the three top biggest search engines are Google, number one, YouTube, number two, and Amazon, number three. If you think about YouTube for a minute, that's purely content, videos. It's not really selling products. Think about Google. You sell a lot of products on Google, but there's also a lot of wastage as well. The biggest search trend in 2017 on Google was about Meghan Markle. So Amazon, it's pure e-commerce. It's the third biggest search engine, but it's people browsing to buy products and people looking to buy straight away on Amazon. Well, lots of people sell products on Amazon. In fact, most people in here, I assume, are probably Prime members. You get the video, you get the music, you get the free postage. But did you know you're actually buying your way into your loyalty to Amazon? People on Prime spend twice as much on Amazon as standard visitors. And that's because you think, oh, I'm going to buy this from Amazon. I've already got Prime. I'll just get it delivered to my house the next day. In fact, last year, 5 billion items were shipped purely on Prime alone. That's 190 products every single second of every minute of every hour, every day, every month. And in 1 week alone in 2017, 4 million Prime members signed up. The population of the whole of New Zealand is 4.7 million. That just shows you quite how big it is. So how do you get your products on Prime and showing up in front of people? So Amazon ranks you. It uses a thing called Amazon Ad Rank. So here we can see the search for Hawaiian shirts. And then you can see there's a beautiful selection of shirts we're going to compete against. And here's the organic rankings. That's the Amazon Ad Rank. That is where you'll show organically on Amazon if you don't put any budget or paid media behind this. You can see you get a good ranking. These ones in the top right, they're selling well, they're getting good products. There's ways you can influence that as well. So how do you get a good ad rank? Well, there's a couple of different factors that Amazon use to calculate ad rank. There's revenue per customer. This is literally how valuable you are to them as a customer. They want to do everything possible in their power to maximize this. They want to make as much revenue as possible per customer. And then they look at all the other stuff you do, the customer actions, how long do you spend on a page? How do you click on an image and enlarge it? Do you look at the reviews? There's the experience. Did you order the product? Did it get to you quickly? Did you have to return it? Did you leave a negative review? And there's the product information, the description, the image. Have you given them bullet points? Have you given them child products? So there's a lot of information there. All this combines into one powerful algorithm called Amazon A9. So this is the name of Amazon search engine. But there's a difference. If you think about Google search engine, it's purely based around giving you the most relevant results. They want you to go back and use their platform again and again and again. They make an absolute fortune from the paid search around it, but they want organic to give you the most relevant results. Amazon wants this as well, but they'll prove that they want to make the most amount of money possible from you. So if you have an amazing result, you could rank highly, but if you don't make Amazon any money, then you won't. So all these factors jumble up in A9, and ultimately they produce your Amazon ad rank. So what ranking factors are there, I hear you ask? Well, there's product influenced. So when Graham's setting up his products, he can put all this information there. There's proper size images, there's bullet points, there's price, there's descriptions. He can link to child products, he's got different colours, have a fully optimised keyword title. But if he does the most amazing product description possible, he won't rank on Amazon because he's missing all of these factors. And these are the factors that have a huge influence on what you sell. It's if you've got answered questions, if people visit your page. It's if you sell products, it's how quickly you sell your products. What your perfect order percentage is. So that's the amount of products you sell that go flawlessly and don't have any problems at all. That's what Amazon wants. It wants people buying stuff from you and buying them again. So Graham's done his listings. How can we get him, showing well on the Amazon? We can load the dice. So unlike Google, ads on Amazon can have a direct impact on how you do organically. You can push traffic to your page. The more you do that, the more you sell products, consequently an improvement in your ad rank. So now we're going to look at some of the advertising options available to you on Amazon. So Amazon actively encourages you to advertise on their website. They say, why do you want to advertise on Amazon? Well, we want you to help millions of Amazon customers discover your brand and products. You can get started with a small budget and create your ads in minutes. It's simple. In a nutshell, you can target keywords, categories and products. You can promote your products directly to the most relevant searches, get people to your page, consequently build your sales. So there's a couple of different ad types we'll go through. There's sponsored products. So you can see the nice yellow boxes around where the ads show. So this is your main kind of targeting method. You'll target the keywords, so someone searching for iron shirt. You can directly pick which products you want to show to them. It's got a cheap starting bid of 2p. You can start with a budget of £1, and then you've got some quite good match types around, what kind of search and if they're searching for longer tail queries as well. So if we look at this in context of Hawaiian shirts, search for Hawaiian shirts, and these are the sponsored product ads for me. So you can see they're literally at the top of the page. They're outranking all the organic traffic, so they're going to get really good visibility. There's product display ads. So these are actually on the product pages. So for this, I can target specific products. If I'm already selling products, I can target those and we advertise on them. I can target a category, so I can target Hawaiian shirts as a whole category. I can also target shopper interest, so people interested in like traveling or going abroad. And there's extra assets I can add for the ad. I can only pick one product, but then I can define the ad text around that, and I can have the logo as well. Again, it's got a very cheap starting bid, and it's got a slightly higher minimum budget. And then this is how they look. So you can see there's a nice advert at the bottom there, so that's a cross-sell of a belt. You could also do associated products as well. And then you've got sponsored brand. So this is the area of Amazon ads that's really growing. So it's right at the top of the page, it's very prominent. You can target by keyword, category and shopper interest again. And again, you can pick a selection of products in there. If you've got enough money, you've got a brand page in Amazon, you can link directly to that brand page or the sub-pages of the brand. You can dictate what ad text you want. You can have your logo up there. It's got a slightly higher starting bid because it's right at the top. It used to be called headline search ads, but they've changed it now. So they're putting a lot more kind of emphasis on this. Again, look in context of Hawaiian shirts, it's right up there. It's the first thing you see on the page. But Amazon love these, so they're actually expanding them. So that's what you traditionally see. Then they have new ad spots on the left-hand side and the bottom of the page as well. And also, they're starting to introduce this to the mobile app right at the bottom of the results. So, how's Graham doing? Good? Wicked. So Graham, he's uploaded his products to Amazon. Graham is excited. So he's ready to get going. But first, we need to talk about tactics. You don't want to just spend all your money in one go. So there's a couple of tactics you can use if you're a startup. So there's external ones. If you've got marketing emails already, you can start pointing the traffic to Amazon, starting to build the traffic, like the ad rank of your products. You can advertise in Google and Bing, put people directly to your Amazon pages. Again, social posts like Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, etc. You can start saying your products are exclusive on Amazon. You might have a trial to launch a product on Amazon that then goes onto your website. You can also notify customers. If you've got previous customers, like an email list, you can start telling them that, hey, we're now on Amazon, you can buy our stuff, you can get prime shipping, all that kind of bit. But how do you advertise on Amazon? The first thing we'd look for on a startup is probably startup sponsored product ads. So you can bid on product-related keywords, so Hawaiian shirts being the key one, shirts for holiday, jazzy shirts, that kind of thing. You start with a selection of your products. So you may be able to use information from your website, what already sells well, that could be your key area to start with. And you start to use that to build up sales data, getting some reviews, building up the ad rank of those products. Depending on how they do and how the ad rate grows, you can start to expand, add in more products. You might rotate some as well. So if a product is doing amazing, you might replace that with a div one, start building them all up. So Graham, some years later, well, sometime later, he's doing well. He's selling across Europe. He's increasing year-on-year sales. He's becoming a recognised and trusted brand. He's even got a business partner. And he's got a brand new logo with a strapline. So he's now an established brand. What can he do? He continues to obviously do what he was doing before with the sponsored product ads, but he's now investigating sponsored brands. He can use the keyword insight tool to see how much traffic there is for his brand and how much there is for associated keywords. It gives him a good idea of how much he can spend and how much of that volume he can get. He can protect his brand and his brand plus product terms. So for that, we mean like Graham's Shirts or Graham's Shirts Aloha brand if he's got a particular product. He can also secure his product related searches. So that's very much looking after what he's been doing. He's got product display ads, so he can secure his product pages. So rather than having someone looking at his page and seeing a competitor product, he can show them an alternative product. He could upsell, and he could target a whole category, target the whole category of like Hawaiian shirts. And there's a couple of other tactics as well. Depending on how ambitious he wants to be, it could be defensive or offensive. So if he's defensive, he's going to protect what he's holding, making sure he keeps his market position. So for that, he's going to protect his product and brand terms. He's going to dominate product keywords, stuff that specifically relates to what he sells. He's going to bid on his own product IDs, upselling multi-packs if he has them, premium versions, shirt short combos, that kind of thing. And then he can go on the offensive. He can actually target competitors' brand and product names. He can bid on their competitors' products. So if you're looking at someone else's Hawaiian shirt, you could have Graham's shirts right at the bottom there instead going, pick me. So now we're going to look at 5 optimizations that if you've got an Amazon account or Amazon pages that you can start looking into tomorrow. So the first thing you can do is compare your website and Amazon sales data. It's something that sells particularly well on your website and not doing well on Amazon. Maybe you need to improve your Amazon listing, or you can push this product further. You can also start thinking ahead, look ahead to like the peak season, like Christmas. What do you know well sells at Christmas? Is this prepared on Amazon and ready to go and ready for that time? Reviews. Reviews are a key metric in the ad rank factor, so you want to get as many of them as possible. There's automated review collection programs out there, so when you send out a product to someone, you can wait 3 days and they'll then get emailed for a review. So they've had a chance to get your product, use it in the real world, and they'll be able to leave some review feedback for you. Keywords. So look at your keywords. What ones are providing a good ROI? Is there ways you can improve them? Can you bid more, get more traffic for those keywords? Also look at your negative keywords. They've got search query reports on there, so you can negate keywords that might not be bringing in good revenue for you. Use the keyword insight tool. So this is a new metric from Amazon. You can actually set your bid and look at how much traffic you would get if you increased your bid for that particular keyword. So based on your ROI, you may be able to get more traffic to that page. And then use product data. Most important one as well. Don't just copy your website. So make sure you tailor your product data, your copy, your descriptions, your bullet points, your images, all that kind of stuff to the factors that will influence A9. Don't just think it's a copy and paste job. So to round up, there's huge potential in Amazon. You've got to start small, make sure you get the right foundations, and you can build on that with page search to increase traffic and hopefully make you a very profitable business. Thank you.